It's a chilly one today. Welcome back to another day. I'm Tyler, and this is a 1962 Chevrolet C60. All right. From what I'm told, it's 283. I don't know if that's true. I haven't checked the casting number, but we'll check on that and see. This thing hasn't run somewhere between 10 and 15 years. The owner of the truck came out here and was tinkering on it. Couldn't get it going, and he was actually going to sell it. I said, well, hey man, why don't I come out and get that truck running for you? And he said, yeah, come on out. So here I am. We're gonna check this thing out, do a little walk around on it, show you guys what it is. We'll start going. All right, so here she is. We got a little bit of a whiskey dent here. You know, somebody got a little sauced up, went through the tree row or something. Big old wheels, old tires. The thing that's really surprising about this truck, number one, I love the patina of this truck. I know it's hard to see because the cab is covered in snow. By the way, not warm out here. But there's no, it's not just completely rotted out. Oh, take that back. It's a little rotted out, but she's not that bad. Manual with a 2-speed. Pedals. Oh, okay, we're just gonna leave that. We got no clutch. What do we have up here? 939 miles, so I'm guessing that's probably maybe 200,000. Got switches. Locked up like Fort Knox. What's this? No cigarettes. It smells like cigarettes though. Ooh, that's locked up. I'm not even gonna touch the brakes because I know those aren't gonna be any good. It's got what I think is a dump bed. That's kind of cool. Mud flaps have seen better days. Here's the tail lights off of a trailer. There's another one. No license plates, so we can't confirm how long it's been since registration, but looking at it, it's been a long time. PTO shaft. Ooh, it's got glass packs on it. So she's gonna be loud. Rear diff's leaking. Okay. That's a cool old truck. It's got the sun visor there. I love this, the way that this cab is shaped. It's a little rotted out in this corner, but it looks like he's got cab lights on there too. All right, well, he said he's twirled on this thing a little bit. Let's throw a battery in it. Well, check the fluids, then throw a battery in it, and see if she's got power to crank and what the crank sounds like, and if it's even worth messing with. I guess our next step would be, let's get this hood open. Let's see if we can get it. Ah, there we go. Hood prop. First glance, no air cleaner, so that's good. Oh, channel locks. That's nice. It is very oily. No power steering, manual brakes, and a water pump. That's pretty much it. So, all right, let me get you in here and show you what we got. Let me find a hood prop for this thing and try to get this not to squash my head. All right, we got the hood prop 9000 there. Okay, so fuel line's disconnected here. There is nothing in here. I mean, there's like 6 wires, an alternator, a water pump, harmonic balancer, and manual brakes. I mean, it doesn't get much simpler than this. Looks like maybe some of the stuff was deleted out of here, probably for the reliabilities. So let's throw a battery in it and we'll go from there. I don't know. Ooh. The little armature that goes over the top of the carb is missing. Choke, non-existent. Throttle's okay. Let's see, can you see down in there? Are there pieces of the carburetor? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, let's get to work. Go ahead and throw our battery in here. This one, my posts are backwards, but that'll be fine. We got 2 red cables in here too, so, you know, got to make sure that no one can steal this thing. All right, you guys listen over here. I'm gonna crank on it. Tell me how it sounds. Starter stuck. I should have known. All right, here we are underneath the truck. Oh, not fun. Ugh. There's our starter. At least it's super easy to get to. So I'm gonna snatch this out and we're gonna see if we can get the Bendix freed up. The motor seems like it's spinning nice, but the Bendix won't fly out. So we're gonna pull this out, clean it up, and go from there. All right, we got that out. Really wasn't too bad. Just 3 posts on there, 3 bolts on the starter, all easy to get to, nothing really in the way. So what our problem is our Bendix isn't throwing whenever the starter motor spins. I did find some broken wires in there, and I don't know. I mean, I feel like whenever I hop this, it should have thrown the Bendix, because whenever this spins, it's supposed to push it out. So I don't know exactly what's wrong with this thing, but I'm gonna clean it up, and then we'll hook a battery up to it and see if we can get that Bendix to throw out. So we got all those crispy wires underneath there cleaned up. We cleaned out the starter a little bit. Cleaned up, I should say. And now we're gonna give this a go and see if maybe it'll turn over now. So I got battery hooked up. Yes, it's unhappy, but it's turning over. So that's step number 1. Let's look at the oil. I haven't even done that yet. Don't make fun of my step. Okay. Oil doesn't smell like gas. Tons of viscosity left. It's probably super thick. I mean, it's a little chilly today, but I would guess it's probably diesel oil or 30 weight or something like that. It's thick. So, all right, let's get in here and start checking out our spark system. We'll pull the distributor off, check the points, all that stuff, see if we got power going up here, see if our coil's any good, and then maybe we'll dump some gas in it and see if she'll fire over for us. Getting in here with this engine. Ow! Stabbed in the B-hole with the horn there. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, this is... Oh, it's toasty in here. There we go. Come on. Come off of there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! She is looking gross. Oh, points look. Can't see them. All right. I'll tell you what, it is cold today, and I am not lying. It is uncomfortable outside, to say the least. Come on. If you need a multi-tool, I like these Gerbers because it's got an actual screwdriver on it. And there's a flat head and a Phillips head right there. It's got the spring pliers. Your knife is on the outside. Just a handy little tool. I use this thing a lot, and that's the one I like because it's got all the stuff I need in it. Easy to get to. Okay. Alright, so I was having some spark issues, and I started digging in, and I decided just to pull the points out. They looked okay, and they were functioning, but I know you guys, there you go. She's corroded. They're pretty nasty. I was not expecting that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these up just a little bit, put them back in the truck and adjust them, and yeah, hopefully everything will be right and we'll get some spark. I already sanded the crap out of the cap in an attempt not to have to buy a new one. So let me clean these up, get them back in the truck, and we'll try to start it again. All right, after fighting with those for a while, get this back on. I got everything in and adjusted. Now, if you look, you can see we got the sparkles. Okay, so that's fixed. So we got sparks down there now. So now I cleaned up the cap. We still have a spark plug zip tied over here. So let's get this put back together. We'll see if we got spark, and then we'll give it a fire. Let's try it. It's looking like this old Quadrajet is just really far gone. I need to dig into it and see what's going on there. I think the fuel is just sitting on top of the butterflies. I don't think they're actuating. So let me pull this apart real quick and see what's going on in there, and maybe I can get it running. So when I was looking down in there, I could see that our butterflies weren't actuating. And sure enough, whenever I pulled this apart, it is rusted all to hell and back. So I'm gonna see, maybe we can get some of this freed up by just working it back and forth. Yeah, see, there you go. Butterflies are opening and closing now. Not all the way, but they're moving at least. Float works. Accelerator pump looks fine. Gaskets are fine. And there's a little bit of shmoo in here. Hard to tell how much of that is for me. Holy crap! Look at this. What in the devil is going on there? Holy cow. Alright, let's pull these Venturis out. I don't think I can get this other carb apart, or get this one apart, without tearing some stuff up. So maybe let me go grab the other carb and let's see what we can cobble together with it. We got her fixed. Tube is good. Alright, here, I'll show you this real quick. So, she's still having some trouble firing. I don't know what the deal is. I might hit it with a little starting fluid. She's just a little sleepy. But look at this oil pressure. After sitting that long, can't complain about that. Alright, we're back. It's a different day. It got a little cold and I was getting frustrated. Truck wouldn't start last time. I think she's still a little tight. I tried to twirl on the fan, and the crank is just locked up solid in there. So what we're gonna do, instead of skipping steps this time, I pulled the starter back off because it won't turn at all. It won't engage. It won't do nothing. So I'm gonna clean the starter again. We're gonna pull the plugs out and shoot some juice down in the cylinders and let that soak for a while. And then once I'm done cleaning the starter, then we'll get the starter back in, spin this thing over without anything in it, try and get it going a little bit better, and do this right. So what I think is going on is it's just bound up in there. It's been sitting for a really long time. There's probably some ring ridges and things in there that we're gonna have to contend with. So let's do that. Let's get that done. I'm not even gonna film, you know, pulling the spark plugs out. You guys have seen people pull spark plugs out before. You know how to do it. At least I hope so, unless you want me to show it. Put it in the comments down below if you want me to see me doing kind of some of that mundane stuff in the future. But for now, let me get to that. I've already got the starter off. Once I'm done with that, I'll bring you guys back. Okay, the starter has been rebuilt. I took it apart and cleaned it out. Didn't show that. I mean, you know, I was just rebuilding and cleaning the starter. If you guys like to see that stuff, let me know. Okay, so all the plugs are out. Starter's redone. There's juice in the cylinders. Let's see if she spins. Slow, but she spins. I feel like it should be spinning a lot faster than that, but at any rate, she spins now. So let's clean the plugs up a little bit. I wanted to show you guys this. Here's the plugs. That one came out of number 7. So I don't know how good our chances are. This was our sticky one, has rust in it. That was number 6 on that side, on the far side. So that one's pretty nasty. So, anyways, let's clean these up. Let me get these back in and we'll try to fire this thing. Okay, plugs are back in. I think everything is buttoned up. We're gonna just squirt just a touch of gas in here. And just a touch of starting fluid. All right, you want to click that button? All right, stop. I can hear spark. So I wonder if that's grounding into the case back there. All right, hold on. Let me check the spark stuff and I'll be right back. All right, we got the big truck hooked up now to get a little more cranking amps out of this thing. So let's see if this helps. we go. All right. Need 17 hands. Well guys, I think that's gonna do it for me for today. I don't have a lot of time right now. If you guys would like to see some more on this truck, just let me know. I'll try to get out here and do a little more tinkering on it. Maybe bring you a part 2 of us actually getting this thing really going. It does run. It needs a carb rebuild. It needs probably a bigger battery, first of all, because that little dinky thing I got in there is probably not doing a whole lot of cranking. It does need a new starter because even after rebuilding it, it's just not spinning over very good. At any rate, it did start. It does run. The engine actually sounds pretty good. It built oil pressure immediately. The other day when I was cranking, 30 pounds of pressure while it was cranking. I mean, it could be something to do with the freaking dinosaur goop that's in there. But it does run. Sitting 15 years. There you go. It's not that hard. I mean, honestly, carb rebuild. It needs a new fuel pump. Needs a new gas tank. I mean, you could probably drive this thing. The other thing is the single service master is actually the clutch master cylinder also. And those are impossible to find apparently. The guy who owns the truck looked for one, he can't find it. So I might look for one of those for him too. Once again, if you guys would like to see some part 2s on this video, just let me know. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.